I've come into the store looking for another one of the, I don't know, Thomas and jet engine of this style of metal, whatever they're called. And it's the joy of coming to the store and looking at toys is something I've always enjoyed. I always look over these Trackmaster toys here and I'm looking for strange ones with different faces and things. That's the challenge, and you know, I've found quite a few faceless James over the years. And I think it's in this pile here I found something rather special. Well, there's a Percy, he's always here. If only that had no face on it. But I think the next one is the gem find. And I like things like this. Look at this for an error. Dun dun! Rebecca's face has been put on sideways.
Epic fail.
This is a great error find, and what I like to do is when I find them in store, I take a picture of this in store, so if it comes time that I want to pass this on to someone who collects things like this or enjoys it more than me, I can prove to them it was actually found in store. I think that's very important to point out. The stock levels here are actually very good. This is one of the stores, let's just say, I've seen another store where they have the whole aisle of Thomas stuff. And if I go up the end here, there's a whole stack of what we call, well, push-alongs, aren't they? Metal engines, stacks of them. Some of the new stuff is coming in as well. Okay, it's a bit of a mixed bag, but it's looking pretty good. I'm very impressed with how much stock is here. People ask me, Leo, what do you mean when you talk about a peg sitter? Well, here's a classic example of one, and I've got a feeling these will be around for a long time to come yet. I see these stacking up in quite a few stores, but things that aren't peg sitters, which do seem to sell quite well. Well, there's a good classic example of one there. I don't think you'll find that around too long, and I've always noticed the James Original, or Original James, tends to be a fairly good seller. But remember, I did come here looking for a Thomas jet engine, the new variant of it, and no, it's nowhere to be seen on the pegs here. Just on a toy like this and the way it's packaged, it's actually very easy to do a fraud mangled face. I've seen a bit of this going on, people selling things like this where the face has been manipulated. I'll just say it like that, but be very careful because it's actually very easy to do a fake version of that. While I was in this store, I saw this completely awesome Lightning McQueen remote control toy. Now, I haven't played with it, of course, I'm just seeing it in store, it's just appeared. It looks like it's an on-road one and an off-road variant as well. You swap the tyres over. And just looking at the back here, I think I'm saying it right there, but I'll tell you what, it looks like a very, very impressive Lightning McQueen. That's a great one for Christmas. I'll tell you one thing about this toy, it's actually very heavy. I suppose it's the tyres doing that. There's also this other character down here. Okay, same sort of thing, on-road and off-road. But what's sort of worrying me is I can't see a price anywhere on here. It's just got a blank tag area. I just had a staff person come along and scan these. They're 59 Australian dollars, and I'll tell you what, I think I'm actually going to buy two of them because I want McQueen as the on-road version, but I also want him as an off-road version as well. This looks like a completely awesome Lightning McQueen toy. Now, where are the Thomas toys that are this awesome? That's the big question, isn't it? I'm just double checking via the in-store scanner here of that McQueen toy. Yeah, $59. Cool, and look what I noticed next to the scanner. Look at this here. Let me dump McQueen. Oops, it's on the floor now. So someone's come along and scanned this. It's the classic Thomas the Tank collection things. I'll just see how much this is. I'm having a bit of a scanner overload here.
Sorry.
Yours is $8, and that book would be $16. Yes, I think I might leave it here as well. I've just transported to another store. This Thomas area in this store has shrunk. It's actually quite tiny, and what is here, well, there isn't very much, and maybe Santa Claus's elves have got here before I've arrived. That's the choices. I'm looking for a rocket, a jet engine Thomas, not a rocket James. And I'm not seeing, oops, just destroyed the store there. I'm not seeing what I want to see, and I'm also looking for faceless stuff as well, or things that have gone wrong. We like stuff that's gone wrong. At least there's some Diamond Thomases here, that's nice to see, and I think that's one you want to pick up and you never want to unbox that one. I will put the store back together. In fact, it's been slightly unboxed there. Look at that, it's been almost escaped from that packaging, and it's always nice to put the Thomas area back to how it was before I wrecked it. When I'm in the Thomas area, people look at me a little bit funny, but I don't know why. That Thomas Hot Wheel, incredibly elusive. Now what's the chances of me finding one in this dump bin right here? I don't think it's that high. Okay, I'm going to finish the video off in this store. This is one of my favourite toy stores that I go to. It's called Toymate. It is an absolutely incredible store. The Thomas stock here, you can get stuff from a bit of a bygone era because you've got your old Thomas wood down there. You've got stuff that you just don't see in other stores. Okay, these were in Big W for a while, but there's a lot of them here now. Okay, things like this. A bit of a stray in here as well. Sets like this. Look at this here. There's a few Thomases here I haven't got, so you know why I'm here, because I'm here to get my Thomas goodness. Okay, I'm looking on here. More Thomases there. Lots and lots and lots of the Diamond Thomases. Okay, stacks and stacks of these. Pegs, 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 pegs. Okay? Looking down here, this is what you want to see when you come Thomas shopping. Wow, there's some interesting stuff here actually. There's a few things I haven't got. And this is the one which actually caught my eye initially. It's this one here. Look at that thing there, Chug Along Thomas RC. I'm definitely getting one of those, but I'll get it a little bit later once I've finished mumbling on here. I will go through all these Thomas Trackmasters. I'll look for hopefully a Faceless James or an Error Rebecca. But yeah, Toymate, and this is the one at Chatswood in Sydney, is completely awesome toy store. Not just for Thomas stuff, but for anything else that you want. That sounded horribly like an ad, but I'm sure anybody who's ventured into a Toymate store would certainly understand what I'm talking about. I did find something a little bit special behind this glowing Thomas, and look at this here. And this is a sort of error that some people will argue, oh, that can be quite easily set up. It's been boxed upside down. Okay, all the tape is as in factory, right? I sort of classify those errors as, well, curious ones. I really don't hold them as high as, let's say, finding that beautiful upside down face Rebecca, but I will get that because I'm being a bit naughty, and of course I put the store back to as it was. Maybe you're struggling to see the fault there, and if I just flip this so the boxing is the right way round, you'll see that Thomas is actually packed in there upside down. I noticed they got a whole stack of the Thomas Friends Super Cruiser here. I've got one of these, but I've never pulled it apart, and it's actually at a pretty good price. There it is there, $40 instead of the recommended retail price of nearly $80. Look at this Thomas here, quite an unusual one. Thomas Shy Bumper. Crikey, so I've got no idea what this does. I'm going to have to buy one because I haven't got one of these. It looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to definitely get a Thomas Shy Bumper. There's my Thomas Biddy on the floor there. I met a fantastic staff person in there called Harry. And there is, in all its glory, Toymate Chatswood. I should show you the toy that I went out to try to find in my toy hunting expedition. It's called a Rocket Thomas. It's just classified as metal engine. I'm not exactly sure how they call these now. I don't understand the new branding they've done for these. I think the main thing to say is they've stripped away the wording Trackmaster, so there's no confusion between the motorized toys versus the ones that have no motor. This little toy is not powered, although when I showed it a few videos back and I only ever found one in store, I made it look like it was powered. Over the years, I've looked at a lot of Thomas toys, and I've also noticed how some of them will increase in value exponentially in only a few years when they're resold online. This Rocket Thomas does have that feel to it, and maybe it's very prudent to go back and listen to what I said in the review where I unboxed the only one that I found on the pegs. Listen very carefully to what I say. Yes, I'm giving this one definite thumbs up. I like this Thomas a lot. The flames look great on him, and I keep thinking jet engine, but the rocket motor there looks very nice as well. It's actually a bit of a surprise package, this duo. I'd be very much saying if you see this in store on the pegs or online, a definite pick up, grab, if you can put something under the bed, because in time, I mean, things like this can appreciate, you know, tenfold in no time. That's what I see going on all the time. It's a very, very eye-catching toy. It's very nice to look at. It'd be a lot of fun to play with. I would suspect that a toy like this is not going to sit around in store for too long. If you see this on the pegs, don't think you're going to pick it up at a later time when it's a better price. I've seen these toys on the pegs for too long now, and I know things like this tend not to hang around for too long. And I should put a clause up the end of the video here. I have no connection to the Mattel toy company. Over the many years I've been on YouTube, they have not sent me out one toy. And for the all-seeing and all-hearing YouTube algorithm that decides our fate online, I am an adult Thomas the Tank toy collector. The focus of this video was to adult audiences, helping parents buy toys, and adults to collect toys as well. Ah yes, YouTube today is nothing like what it was like way back when I started on the site.